Have you ever imagined waking up in the middle of the night and feeling something in the air, as if the silence were denser, almost palpable? For many, 3 o'clock in the morning isn't just any old time. It's a moment when the physical world seems asleep, but the spiritual world is in full swing. Some call it the spiritual hour, a sacred time when the doors between planes open a little wider, allowing good or bad energies to approach us. But what if I told you there's a special prayer, capable of protecting and saving your spirit at precisely this time? Have you ever prayed at 3 in the morning? Perhaps you've suddenly awakened at this time, for no apparent reason, feeling your heart beat faster, or with that strange sensation of being watched. Is it a coincidence or a spiritual calling? Many believe that it's at this moment that we're most sensitive to invisible influences, and that our souls are most vulnerable if we're not prepared. But at the same time, it's also when we're most receptive to light, protection, and divine intervention, as long as we know how to invoke this force. Why 3 a.m.? For some, it's the exact moment when the surrounding vibrations are quietest, when the human mind slows down and the body rests. It's as if our soul is freer to feel, perceive, and connect. But for those who understand spirituality, it's also the time when energies contrary to the light can try to approach, especially if they find emotional or spiritual gaps. And that's precisely why praying at this time is not only an act of faith, but also a protective strategy. Have you ever woken up at this time and felt a chill, a change in the air, or even heard a faint noise you couldn't explain? Perhaps, at that moment, something was trying to get closer. But prayer, said with sincerity and strength, is like a sword of light that cuts through any heavy energy and creates a circle of protection around you. It's as if you're lighting a beacon in the darkness, calling only the presences of light and warding off any influence that isn't for your good. Some people report that when they pray at 3 in the morning, they feel a deep peace invade their room, as if someone were placing a hand on their head, or as if a blanket of light enveloped their entire body. Others say that at this moment they can have insights, answers, or even revelatory dreams shortly after falling back asleep. This is no coincidence. When the intention is true, prayer not only protects, but also strengthens the spirit, bringing clarity and balance. But it's important to remember that prayer at 3 in the morning isn't a simple mechanical ritual. It's not enough to repeat words without feeling. You need to be present in body and soul, even if your body is still drowsy. The most important thing is the energy you put into each word, the focus on feeling that you're being heard by something much greater than yourself. It's this state of surrender that paves the way for protection to manifest. And don't think it's only for those who are afraid or feeling spiritually threatened. This prayer is also an act of gratitude, a call for light, an invitation for higher powers to be by your side in the coming hours and days. It's like sealing a daily pact with goodness, saying, "Here I am, open to the light and protected by it." And when this habit becomes consistent, the energy around you changes. Your home becomes lighter, your sleep more peaceful, your intuition sharper. Now, close your eyes for a moment and imagine the whole world is asleep, the city is silent, and you, standing or kneeling, hold your faith like someone holding a torch in the middle of the night. As you pronounce each word, you feel as if an invisible shield forms around you, and nothing, absolutely nothing, can reach you. It's this force we want to activate when we talk about the 3 o'clock prayer. And here's an important question. If you woke up at exactly 3 o'clock tonight, would you be ready to say this prayer? Or would you let the moment pass, going back to sleep without realizing you missed a unique opportunity? The truth is, when the call comes, it's best to respond, because it could be your spirit asking for reinforcement. It could be a warning. It could be the perfect moment to reconnect with the divine. This is the time to not only ask for protection, but also to release what holds you back, release your fears, and undo energetic ties you may not even know you carry. It's a moment to affirm that your light is stronger than any shadow and that your spirit belongs to peace. By doing this with faith, you not only protect yourself, but also strengthen your vibration for the days ahead. So, if you feel this message is for you, if your heart has already understood the importance of this moment, prepare yourself. Keep your spirit ready, because in the following words, we will talk about how to say this powerful prayer at 3 in the morning, step by step, so you can feel all the difference in your spiritual life. And if you want to learn every detail, subscribe here on the channel so you don't miss the continuation, because the next part will show you how to save your spirit with the power of this connection. The first thing you need to understand is that for this prayer to work fully, it's not enough to just wake up and say the words. It's important to prepare the environment, the body, and especially the spirit. When you wake up at 3 in the morning, whether naturally or with the help of an alarm clock, do so calmly, without rushing, feeling that you are answering a sacred calling. If possible, keep the room dimly lit, either with a lit candle in a safe place or with a soft light. The candle, at this moment, represents the presence of spiritual light, which wards off any dense energy. If you prefer, also light a natural incense, such as myrrh, frankincense, or sandalwood. The aroma purifies the air and raises the vibration of the room. Open a window slightly, if safe, to allow the energy to circulate. If possible, keep the room dimly lit, either with a lit candle in a safe place or with a soft light. The candle, at this moment, represents the presence of spiritual light, which wards off any dense energy. If you prefer, also light a natural incense, such as myrrh, frankincense, or sandalwood. The aroma purifies the air and raises the vibration of the room. Open a window slightly, if safe, to allow the energy to circulate. Before beginning the prayer, remain silent for a few seconds. Take 3 deep breaths, imagining that with each inhale, you are bringing light into yourself, and with each exhale, you are releasing all fear, anxiety, or heavy energy. Feel that your body is present, but your soul is expanding and connecting to something much greater. Before beginning the prayer, remain silent for a few seconds. Take 3 deep breaths, imagining that with each inhale, you are bringing light into yourself, and with each exhale, you are releasing all fear, anxiety, or heavy energy. Feel that your body is present, but your soul is expanding and connecting to something much greater. Place your right hand over your heart and your left hand slightly raised, as if receiving a blessing. Imagine a golden circle of light enveloping your body, then expanding to cover the entire room, then the entire house. This visualization is essential. It's like building on the spiritual plane a wall of protection that forms as you pray. Now, with sincerity and focus, speak words that come from your soul. You can adapt them to your heart. But here is a powerful example. Lord of eternal light. In this sacred moment at 3 o'clock in the morning, I place myself before your presence, asking that your light envelop my body, my soul, and my home. May every shadow be dispelled. May every opposing energy be driven away. May every force of darkness bow before your power. Holy Spirit, send your angels to guard this placing a circle of fire and light around me. May no one set a negative word or thought reach me. I declare that my spirit is protected. I declare that my home is consecrated to your presence. So be it, now and forever. Amen. As you say this prayer, imagine each word as a wave of energy leaving your mouth and spreading throughout the room. See the space becoming brighter, lighter, more protected. After you finish, remain silent for a few moments. Feel the energy filling the room. If you feel a sense of peace, a gentle warmth, a positive shiver, or even a feeling of relief, know that the spiritual has answered your call. If you feel like it, offer a personal thank you in your own words. And remember, the power of this prayer lies in its consistency. The more you do it, the stronger the spiritual shield around you will be. It's like keeping a flame alive. Each night you repeat it, it burns brighter and makes it harder for any opposing energy to approach. If this practice becomes part of your routine, you will not only feel more protected, but you will also notice changes in your emotions, your sleep, and even the events of your day. The peace that settles after a 3 a.m. prayer is something that cannot be explained, only experienced. One of the most common early signs is feeling of deep peace immediately after prayer. You may feel your body relax in a different way, as if you've released an invisible weight you've been carrying for days. Your heart slows, your breathing becomes lighter, and sleep, when it returns, becomes deeper. It's as if someone has placed a soft blanket over you, calming not only your body but also your mind and soul. Another indicator is change in the energy of the environment. You may wake up in the morning and notice that the air in your home feels fresher, the light coming through the windows is more welcoming, or even that the sounds in your surroundings are softer. This change is a result of the spiritual purification that occurs during and after prayer. What once seemed heavy or dense now feels light and harmonious. There are also sensory signals that may arise during or immediately after prayer. A gentle warmth running through the body, a pleasant shiver that starts at the nape of the neck and runs down the back, or even the impression that a welcoming presence is nearby, even if you can't see it. These signs are energetic responses, indicating that you were not alone during the moment of connection. Some people report different dreams on the same night as the prayer. These can be clear dreams, with messages, symbols, or sensations that bring comfort. Sometimes it's a dream about a bright place, loved ones, or even figures of light. It's important to pay attention to these dreams because they can carry spiritual guidance or confirmation that you've been heard and protected. Another important sign is absence of fear. If you initially woke up feeling restless or scared and after prayer felt safe and calm, this indicates that the spiritual shield has been formed. It's as if the prayer has shielded your energy field, warding off any negative influences that might be lurking around. In the following days, you may also notice a greater mental and emotional clarity. Problems that seemed confusing can begin to resolve themselves. Difficult decisions become easier to make, and intuition becomes sharper. This clarity is a direct effect of the energetic cleansing achieved through prayer, with less interference. You begin to better perceive internal responses and external signals. Some signs can be even more subtle, such as harmony at home. Small arguments dissipate more quickly. People seem calmer, and even pets become more at ease. This happens because prayer protects not only you, but the entire space around you. You can also notice positive coincidences, known in spirituality as synchronicities. You might receive exactly the message you needed to hear, find an unexpected solution to a problem, or cross paths with someone who offers you help at just the right time. These coincidences are a reflection of your heightened attunement after prayer. And one of the most profound signs is feeling of spontaneous gratitude for no apparent reason. You find yourself thinking about how blessed you are, how many good things there are in your life, and how much you want to keep this energy alive. This gratitude is a natural response of the spirit when it is protected and strengthened. Now, it's crucial to understand. These signs are not to test whether it worked, but to confirm that you're on the right path. The more you practice the 3 a.m. prayer with faith and consistency, the easier it will be to recognize these effects and keep your energy high. If this message resonates with you and you want more people to know about this protection, share this video and subscribe to the channel. This is where we continue to talk about how to keep your spirit strong, protected, and at peace, no matter what happens outside.